Pastor Emerson, judge points, position 1, Leonidas Hanevich, Yesar Sinar, Kim Yongin, Maciej Jurgot, and Dafi Saidi.
Just checking the gum shields in there, the referee. These are the things they have to do at the start of the fight. Check the gum shield, check the taping on the gloves. And that the head guard is in place properly. So this in the lightweight division.
Seconds out, round 1.
Vinka of India in the red, Daria Panteleeva of Russia in the blue. Vinka looking to be aggressive early on there. Kind of looks to plant those feet a lot more than Panteleeva does. Panteleeva, you look at those more jittery movements, but just trying to keep those feet on the move. And Vinka's an aggressive fighter, coming forward, swaggering forward, looking to let those hands go right and left. She's walking in there. There's not a great deal of science behind this, but looking to put some pressure on Panteleeva. And you look at the two of them physically, she's got a wide set of shoulders on her there, Vinka. There seems to be some physical strength. Looking for the right hand there. I think it did land. Panteleeva was just trying to ghost away to her left. Panteleeva doesn't want to get involved close up here. That's not an advisable plan for her. She wants to try and keep this on the outside. That's a nice left-hand counter from Panteleeva, but it looks like she's happy to mix it. Another left there from the Russian. This is good stuff. A minute in, and we've got an entertaining fight on our hands here. That's a nice left hand. She just throws at as she moves away. To her left there, Panteleeva, as Vinka looks to try and commit to the right. And it's all just a little bit too basic from the Indian fighter, but having said that, she got through with that right hand there. This isn't the kind of style you often see in international amateur boxing. Vinka's the kind of fighter really where she's just looking to put the pressure on from a very early stage, the idea being that it will get you more and more as the fight goes on. Right hand lead almost there from Vinka, gets through, and Panteleeva's landing some decent shots here, but she's having to work very, very hard to keep Vinka off her. The referee just telling her to keep the heads up there. And it's always interesting, this kind of dynamic, because you've got a fighter in Vinka who quite honestly is pretty basic and crude in the way she goes about it. Not a great deal of technique, and one in Panteleeva who does have technique, showed it there. She knew the right hand was coming, stepped off to her left-hand side, threw the left hook, and away she went. She's got to try and keep that gap between herself and Vinka, maintain that distance. Vinka just trying to club with the left hand as they were caught up closer. There's nothing wrong with that. I had a good view of that. There was nothing wrong with that, but that's exactly the kind of situation that Panteleeva has got to try and avoid. She's not discouraged at all, Vinka, by anything that Panteleeva is landing on her, but they are landing. Good right hand there from the Russian, just dipped the shoulder and threw it over the top. And Vinka getting caught on the way in again there, but she is managing to have success of her own too. Final few seconds of round 1. And I suspect that Vinka can box at this pace for 9 minutes, no problem. If this is your style, then you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to do that. Can Panteleeva stay with her? That's the question that the Indian will be asking of her. That's the examination, I think, that the Russian is being subjected to here. In terms of who won that round, I would say that the cleaner shots landed there from Panteleeva. But there wasn't an enormous amount in it at times. It's just a question of how much has Vinka taken out of Panteleeva's tank. See, she comes forward there, the feet are crossing. Technically, really, everything is wrong about that. But when she gets up close and just lets her hands go, and look at that strength there, just wrestling Panteleeva. And then throws a couple of left hands. She can't stand there with her hands down, Panteleeva. She cannot do that.
Round 2.
Good fight, this. Into round 2. So, Daria Panteleeva of Russia in the blue, Vinka of India in the red, and Vinka just creeping forward with that front foot, looking to get close enough to just throw. Left hand coming in there from Vinka. Again, just wandering in, square that time, almost turning southpaw, but not quite, looking to try and get hold of Panteleeva, who manages to disengage. Good left hand there from Panteleeva, really nice counter. The right hand from Vinka, I think, just fell slightly short. But Vinka has just got to stick to her plan here. She's just got to believe that if she keeps putting Panteleeva under pressure, that towards the end of this round or the middle part of this round, she'll begin to get to her. She cannot let her skirt around the outside of the ring and coast right to the pit of the stomach there from Vinka. Vinka has got to make Panteleeva work every second in there, every single second. Got to be a little bit clever about it than that, though, Vinka, just looking to tee off with that right hand. Panteleeva, as soon as she sees it coming, she does the same thing. She throws that left hook as she's exiting away to her left. Midway through round 2, so halfway through the contest. Again, that front foot just inching forward of Vinka. She doesn't want to commit too soon here. Leads off with the right hand, was short. Right hand came back from Panteleeva. I think that was short too. Vinka on the inside. Lands the right hand there. Panteleeva, though, just sets her feet and lets her hands go. She's not afraid to have a tear up, Panteleeva, not at all. She's definitely the technically superior of these two, but what's keeping Vinka very much interested here is that Panteleeva will stand and have it with her if she gets half a chance. And Vinka there, again, just bringing that physical strength to bear, just dumps Panteleeva on her back. No knockdown. On the inside there, though, it's Panteleeva who's having the better of it. They're right above me as they're throwing there, and although Vinka might get through with one, Panteleeva gets through with a couple most of the time. Final few seconds of the round. Bell goes. And that's a couple of rounds to the good for Panteleeva there for me. There's a lot to like about her because, as I said, she's got some technique, she's got some good movement, some good skills, but she is happy. She's happy just to stand and throw as well. And as you see there, she just lands a couple. Nothing that's landed on Vinka has really registered with her too much, but it'll have registered with the judges. Good example of what I was talking about there. The Indian fighter in the red is on the front foot, looking to try and make things happen. It's not like she's not having some success, but it's Panteleeva who's having more success.
Seconds out, please. Third round.
So third and final round here. Daria Panteleeva of Russia in the blue, Vinka of India in the red, and this has been a terrific fight right from the start. Vinka on the front foot there, looking to let her hands go. She had from the beginning, Panteleva more than happy though, just to set her feet square and trade at times. And it's her greater technique so far that is winning her this fight for me, but it's been a really, really good watch. An Indian corner just waving Vinka in there as she tries to trap Panteleva into that red corner, and Panteleva just manages to slip away to the left. Every time that Vinka feels that she may just have got her cornered, it hasn't quite worked out. But as I said, Vinka has made her bet as a fighter, and she just has to try and trust the process and believe that she will get to Panteleva. But for me, she's going to need a massive final round here if she's going to turn this one around. Panteleva, though, just backed up to the ropes there. Vinka closed down her own space a bit there. Didn't really have any room to get anything done, so midway point of the round. Goes to the body there, Panteleva, then ducks in. Vinka unable to disentangle. Maybe the head's just rubbing together a bit there. Panteleva looks slightly distressed there for a second. Good right hand there from Panteleva. And another one. And there's that left hand as she moves away to the left. She's just been a bit too quick, a bit too good for Vinka, but Vinka wears her left there as she just walks her down again. She's not going to give this up. Panteleva again ends up on the canvas, but just pushed down there really by Vinka. Good short, straight left hand there from Vinka. And Panteleva, as I said all along, is happy to try and fight fire with fire. And in this kind of contest, at times you do have to do that, because you can't just let your opponent walk in on you. You've got to try and get their respect, and I think she certainly did that. Bell goes at the end of the fight. The Indian corner seem happy away to my right-hand side, and Vinka put a terrific amount of work rate into that. She was on the front foot all the time, always throwing. And as I said, she did have some success there. She did have some success, but Panteleva, by distance, the more technically accomplished of those two. It's a nervous wait. I know which way I think this one should go. What I think doesn't matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this fight in ring B by split decision from red corner, Vinka, India.
Vinka gets it by split decision. I think the judges at ringside must have liked her aggression. 29-28 on 3 of the card, so it really is a split, that 3-2. For me, Panteleva's a little bit unlucky there. And federations, they can appeal. That review system is in place. You have to get that appeal in quick, and then the technical delegate and the bout review jury will decide firstly whether they'll grant it, whether they'll then go on to consider it, and then if they do that, then they'll have a look at it. I'm not saying